pretty massive leap.
It is a big jump, and it all starts in 1991 as the Soviet Union was falling apart. Putin resigned from the KGB. This was a time of massive upheaval for Russia, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of chaos.
Yeah, no kidding. Like their whole world was changing.
Exactly. And it seems Putin saw this as a chance to serve his country in a new way. So he entered politics, starting in the St. Petersburg administration. He was basically getting his feet wet, learning the ropes of local governance.
So he trades in his spy gadgets for like a suit and tie and starts working his way up the political ladder.
Right.
Is it a long, slow climb?
Not quite. His rise was more like a rocket taking off.
Really?
Oh, yeah. In 1996, he landed a gig in Moscow, right in President Yeltsin's administration,
Okay, so now we're getting into the big leagues.
right into the heart of Russian politics. And Putin, he quickly gained Yeltsin's trust, became the head of the FSB, the successor to the KGB, then secretary of the Security Council. All this in just a couple of years.
Okay, that's got to be some kind of record, right?
Yeah.
How do you explain that kind of meteoric rise?
I mean, some of it was probably luck, being in the right place at the right time, but you don't get that far on luck alone. Putin is undeniably a shrewd operator. He proved himself to be competent, loyal, and then a defining moment comes the 1999 apartment bombings and the Second Chechen War.
Right, and that was like a time of chaos and fear for Russia. It seems like the perfect storm for someone like Putin with his background to step in.
Exactly. Amidst all the uncertainty, Putin projected strength. He was decisive. He promised to crush the Chechen rebels, restore order, and that resonated with a population who was just desperate for stability.
So he tapped into that desire for law and order, positioned himself as the leader who could, bring Russia back from the brink. It's amazing how a crisis can reshape a nation's, entire trajectory.
Absolutely. And his approval ratings, they skyrocketed. Then, in a move that surprised a lot of people, Yeltsin resigned at the end of 1999. He appointed Putin acting president. Just 4 months later, Putin officially won his first term as president of Russia. Talk about a whirlwind.
That's wild. Hold on, though. Wasn't there some controversy surrounding all of this? Like Yeltsin's resignation, Putin's sudden rise? I feel like I remember something about guarantees made to Yeltsin and his family.
You're right, there's a little more to the story. On Putin's very first day as acting president, he grants Yeltsin and his family immunity from prosecution.
Oh, wow.
Now remember, there had been allegations of corruption swirling around Yeltsin for years.
Right.
So this move definitely raised some eyebrows.
I bet it did. It makes you wonder about backroom deals, power consolidation. It's like a whole other layer of intrigue to this story.
Absolutely. And that's just the beginning. Trust me, Putin's story gets even more interesting as we dive into his presidencies.
Okay, now I'm really hooked.
Good, because we're just getting started.
Last time we left off with Putin stepping into the presidency, amidst all